Hello, Dust in the Wind friends. I hope the intro has gone well for you so far. Let's turn our attention now to the verse and the chorus. And that's probably all we'll do for this song because there's a lot of extensive string parts and everything, and I think for your guitar playing these are probably the most important parts that you'll want to get down to be able to play the song. So the intro sort of did our Travis picking and it stayed on the middle four strings. Sweet. Unfortunately, the same is not true for the verse and the chorus. It gets a little more adventurous than that, but not at first. Check out what happens. I'm going to play the verse for you real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, pretty cool stuff. You'll notice that we're Travis picking, but we're also sort of subtly outlining the vocal part. Close my eyes, only for a moment and the moment's gone. So it's pretty neat little finger picking arrangement. So let's take it one measure at a time. I actually wrote out everything here. Instead of just writing you the chord position and telling you to Travis pick, I wrote it out because there are too many subtleties that would be missed if I didn't do that. Measure 1 is simply C chord. Awesome. Measure 2 is a G over B, which is actually the ending chord of the last position we played in the intro, if you remember when we went. So it's that position again. Second finger and pinky is what I would recommend. So we start on the C chord, then second finger and pinky. And now we change strings for the first time. The next measure is A minor. Just on the first beat, we're going to sneak our middle finger M up to the first string, then back to the middle four strings. You see how that works? So pretend you're just on the middle four strings, but you just kind of accidentally hit the first string on the very first beat. And then the next measure is just regular A minor. So far we have. Makes sense. Then we're going to go to a G chord. Fingering it this way would be great. This way is fine, whatever you're comfortable with. But we're going to, again, change which strings we're doing. We're going to hit this high one because he sings, oh, that's where the vocal line is, so we want to bring that out. See how that works? It's as if the strings we're using are, instead of the middle four, we're using the sixth string, like that. But then again, just on that very first beat, we're going to sneak up M to the first string. Like that. Then we're going to transition to D minor chord. A lot of people play D minor this way. First finger, second finger, third finger. I play it with pinky because I learned that way and it's easier for me. Most of you will not prefer that. You'll prefer the third finger, but some of you might prefer that. Either way is great. But this is probably the hardest chord change in the entire song. Going from notice the Travis picking went to the first four strings right there. Tough change. Then we're going back to A minor, hitting that top string again. And this will be familiar from the end of the intro. Then it repeats. In fact, let's take the repeat here. You can try with me if you've been practicing it a bit. Slowly. Ready, play. Okay, you notice that we have a first ending, second ending here. Just in case you're not familiar with that, the first time through, starting at the top of the page, coming down, you will take the first ending, and then we have the two dots, which means to repeat. We go back to the top of the page, we play down, but then this time we do not play the first ending. Instead, we play the second ending, which is simply regular A minor chord on those middle four strings. All right? Let's turn our attention to the chorus now. This is an interesting chord, D over F sharp. If you remember from some previous songs that you may have seen, the first letter is the chord, so it's a D chord. The over F sharp refers to the bass note, the low note. So instead of it being D as our low note for a D chord, we're going to do an F sharp. So there's two ways you can do this. You can go down and play your first finger down here. This is a low F sharp, by the way. Second finger in third or fourth, like this. Or you could also simply play a D chord, even though you don't really need this one, but why not? And you could sneak your thumb up right here if you wanted to. A lot of you might prefer to do that if you're accustomed to playing this D chord, because it's not that different. You're coming from A minor. That may be easier for you than transitioning like that. So you have some different choices there. Whichever one you use, the next chord is technically a G chord, but I think I would only play the ones that you actually need. Third fret, third fret. Although it would certainly be fine to do that if you want to. No harm in it at all. And then we have A minor over G, A minor 7 over G, maybe a C over G. Don't worry about what I'm saying. But we're going to sneak this one down to the bass note. Okay. Then we're going to repeat to the top of the chorus. So we're going back to this position. D over F sharp, G. You see how that note is in common between the D over F sharp and G? However you play it, you can keep it there, this note right here. Then we're back to A minor, except this time I didn't write this in because I thought it was a little fancy for us right now. So you can just play regular A minor, and then the second ending goes. But the thing that I didn't write in is that they go. So what did I do? Well, I played A minor, but I just started with my first finger off the string. And you know how on beat one, there's that quarter note where we sit there for a minute? I do a hammer on right there. Back up. So I'm just kind of playing around with my first finger a little bit. Again, you may not want to do that right now. Just get the A minor nice and solid. But once you get comfortable with it, it is pretty cool. So I'm going to play the entire chorus 2 times with that little special effect, optional. And I want you to try it when you feel comfortable. We're going to go kind of slowly. I'm going to do my D over F sharp this way, I think, this time. 1, 2, ready, play. Back to the top of the verse again. Again, I want you to try playing this along with Kansas, but go in, slow it down. Maybe we'll do a play along video for this at some point in the future. But good luck working on Dust in the Wind. Just a fabulous finger-style song to get going on and to train your Travis picking. And if you can Travis pick really well, I think you'll have taken your guitar playing to a level that a lot of people haven't, like pretty quickly. Most people play the pick, they strum, love that, it's great. But being able to Travis pick this well on top of all that really puts you in a little more of a special category, I think, as to your skills. So good luck with Dust in the Wind, the intro, and the verse and the chorus.